What's up, guys? It's Mitch with SC Weather. I hope you are having a great week as usual. And here 48 hours ago, things looked a lot different than what they do now weather-wise for the future, not as in the next few days. Things still look pretty the same for the heat we're going to be expecting over the next few days into the weekend. It's definitely still looking like a hot week, so don't worry about that. You're definitely going to be able to get out and swim and do things like that and do summer activities, so don't worry about us losing the heat for this weekend. But we are going to talk about some changes for next week, so let's just dive right into it. First off, you don't see it on this graphic, but there's a 70% chance that a subtropical depression or storm is going to form off the southeast coast. It's almost a good bet something is going to form. You can tell it off. This is the Euro model. This is for Saturday evening. You can tell the moisture off the coast of Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. Next frame is starting to get its act together, and it doesn't really do a great job of showing the system. This graphic does, because it's just a 6-hour precipitation map. But it basically just shows the system off the coast. It looks like it's going to continue to be off the coast, but it actually may bring some showers and stuff to the Outer Banks and some windy conditions. But I'll tell you one thing, if you're going to the beach for Saturday and Sunday, definitely expect some major swells and some big waves, and which is exciting to me because I love surfing and stuff like that, but I'm not going to be there, unfortunately. But if you look out to the west in Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, you see some more moisture back there. That is our next system that has really materialized. And this is for kind of Monday evening. Now, we aren't in the range of the NAM, so we're not going to be able to look at in-depth storms, where they're going to form and things like that. So we can't tell what exactly is going to happen. We're not in HRRR territory, we're not in NAM territory, so we can't really see what's unfolding quite yet. Tomorrow we will begin to get into that range a little bit, but not accurately. So it looks like there's rain coming in the form of storms, who knows, but I think Monday may be a day that's maybe looking like a chance we may get some storms. When 48 hours ago, it just looked pretty much bone dry for almost the entire week next week, including the weekend. So we're going to watch that system. What we call a cutoff low or just an upper level low is going to form, and it's going to get trapped under the trough. You know, I don't want to get too crazy on you, but basically, you know, it's just basically an upper cutoff low that gets trapped and just kind of spins over the southeast, over the Carolinas, and just kind of delivers rain chances from, I would say, Monday through Thursday of next week. As we flip through the frames here, that was for Wednesday, this is for Thursday, and even Friday. Now, like I said, you can't see in-depth stuff, but what you can bet on is maybe it's in the nature of pop-up storms, maybe it's in the nature of just kind of coolish showers, not coolish as in the 50s, but coolish as in the 70s, which is still pretty cool for May, guys. And something we gotta watch. And it's a big change up from, say, 48 hours ago when we were worried about maybe slipping into some kind of drought conditions. It's not looking like that. Looks like this cutoff low is going to get trapped under the trough, basically. And let's wait to the end of the video and I'll kind of break that down to you. Let's look at the temperatures. This is for Saturday, looking hot over the whole entire southeast, over the Carolinas, Georgia, Alabama, especially southern areas of Georgia. Really looking hot. Sorry if y'all hear my kids in the background. They're outside playing, guys. So this is for Sunday, almost identical. Very warm. Monday could be really warm into the lower 90s, maybe mid 90s. We'll have to watch that. But as we kind of get into Tuesday, we kind of start to get higher chances of rain and things like that. The high temperatures for Tuesday may be only in the 70s and 80s for parts, and that's just where the rain associated with this cutoff low may just drag down cooler air and just chances of pop-up storms. So we're going to have to watch that. Wednesday, still just lower 80s, nothing unbearable. We were thinking some really hot air had potential to really develop a heat wave for next week, but just really does not look like that now. This is Thursday, same deal. Pop-up storms, I think, are getting lower in our expected high temperatures, and you'll see I think you'll start to see, if you look at the Weather Channel app, just things like that, even the local news, you'll start to see them adjust their rain totals for next week. They'll get higher and higher. It's something to definitely watch out for. And so this is Cape, guys. This is for the European model. Cape is storm energy. How much storm energy do we have? So it looks like a little juice out there. Not a ton, but enough to get some storms going for Tuesday. For Wednesday, it's still round. This is still Wednesday. Getting into Thursday, some juice out there to really work with. So that tells me that whatever this system's going to do next week might give us some solid rain total chances for next week. So this is the GFS showing a similar kind of deal. This is Tuesday, high temperatures showing only 79 degrees. I mean, I expect this to probably be a muggy 79 degrees, but we'll see. Definitely not a crisp, dew points in the 50s kind of 79 degrees. But as you can tell, look at the cooler air. And this is for high temperatures. And like northern Alabama, I mean, that's 50s for highs. Wednesday, look at that entrenched cool air from the upper level low, bringing the cool temperatures down in the Triad in North Carolina, even in Charlotte, 58 degrees. What? I mean, that's crazy. We're starting to get into mid to late May for highs. So the GFS is a lot cooler. This is for Thursday, just not overly barrenly hot temperatures. Friday, looks like we start to break this and we start to warm back up. You can't hold back summer forever, guys. I'll tell you that. But this is the GFS total rainfall all the way from 201 hours out, which is basically all the way until late next Friday. Look at this. I mean, we were showing nothing in the whole entire state of South Carolina, basically, but trace amounts of rain all the way through next Friday, say 48 hours ago. Now, you know, if you look right there, maybe 1 to 2 inches of rain. You know, good, healthy amounts of summer rain and spring rain for the state. That's the GFS. This is the European, same deal. And it's just sporadic in nature, which tells me that, man, these may be storms. That storm chances for next week, almost every single day next week. So something we have to watch. This is kind of one I want to talk about what's going on. This might be getting a little bit weather geek on y'all, but I'll kind of try to explain it. Basically, you see our system off the southeast coast. That's pretty much not even a big deal. But you see the low kind of sitting there on the border of Illinois and Wisconsin. And I mean, you check it out. You go to the next frame here, and you basically got a trough trying to build in from the northeast, and it's, you know, that system's getting kicked out, so it's going away from the coast. And then all of a sudden you move to the next frame, and you got like a cutoff low that just gets trapped, you know, up under this ridge, and it can't really go nowhere. So it just kind of dances around the southeast, and nobody really knows where it's going to end up. But it gets kind of trapped, and eventually it's got to go somewhere. But nobody kind of knows, so we think that it may just dance around and give us rain chances for several days in a row, when originally we thought a southeast ridge was going to build. We were going to get dry, hot conditions. So things have changed. I do think next week, maybe Monday, we may end up getting into some marginal risk of severe weather, but I don't know much on that yet. But we will know by the weekend. So it's been kind of a quiet week. It's been a coolish week until today, and I think it's about to get a little crazy next week potentially, and some just weird weather. It's been a weird May. So that's all I got, guys. I'll keep y'all updated through the weekend. Y'all have a blessed evening.